Let's continue with Federalism chapter. Decentralization in India. When power is taken away from central and state government and given to the local government, it is called decentralization. So what does it mean by decentralization? When the power is taken away from the central and the state government and given to the local government, it is called decentralization. We noted about that federal government has two or more tiers of government. Yes, so federal government has two or more tiers of government, and but a vast country like India cannot be run only through these two tiers. But a vast country countries like India cannot be run only through these two tiers. Yes, because states in India are as large as independent countries of Europe in terms of population, and Uttar Pradesh is bigger than Russia. Maharashtra is about as big as Germany. So many of the states are internally very diverse. So federal power sharing in India needs another tiers of government. This resulted in a third tier if the government called local governments. So a vast country like India cannot be run only through this two tier. So for that we need another tier of government. So this resulted in the third tier of government. It is called the local government. When power is taken away from the central and state government, it is giving to the local government. We'll be calling it as a decentralization. Panchayat Raj, local self-government. Village level, block level, district. In the village level, Gram Panchayat formed by Gram Sabha headed by Sarpanch. Block level, Panchayat Samiti elected by the Panchayat members and BDO. District, Zilla Parishad formed by elected members and have members of Lok Sabha and MLAs of districts. Zilla Chairperson. Yes. Now, before proceeding with these points, the basic idea behind the decentralization is that there are large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. So, a vast country like India, I've said you already, cannot run by only two tiers of government. That's why we form the third tier. We'll be calling it as a local governments. What is the basic idea behind the decentralization is that there are large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. So, people have better knowledge of the problem in the locality. So, they also have better ideas on where to spend money and how to manage things more efficiently. So, besides at the local level, it is possible for the people directly participate in the decision making. This helps to inculcate a habit of democratic participation. Yes. Now, a major steps toward decentralization was taken in 1992. The constitution was amended to make the third tier of democracy more powerful and effective. Before proceeding with 8th point, we'll discuss few things. What are things they have made it in the constitution amended in 1992? Yes. Now, it is constitutionally mandatory to hold regular election to local government bodies. Second point, seats are reserved in the elected bodies and the executive heads of these institutions for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and other backward classes. At least 1/3 of all the positions are reserved for women. An independent institution called a State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayat and municipal corporation elections. The state governments are required to share some power and revenue with the local government bodies. The nature of sharing varies from state to state. And then the 8th point, we'll continue with the 8th point now. So these are the steps towards decentralization was taken in 1992, the constitution which were amended. The first point, the constitution mandated to hold a regular election. Second, seats has to be reserved for the SC, ST and other backward caste. 1/3 of seats should be reserved for women. An independent institutions called a State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayat as well as the municipal election. Fourth point, the state governments are required to share some power and revenue. Yes, those points which come under in a constitution which were amended in a third tier of democracy. Now, 8th point, the rural local government is popularly known as by the name of Panchayati Raj. So, the rural local government popularly will be calling it as a Panchayati Raj. This is a council consisting of several ward members, often called Panch, and a president or Sarpanch. Yes, so this council consisting of several ward members, often called a Panch, president or a Sarpanch. 10th point, they are directly elected by the adult population living in that ward or village. So those people are directly elected by the adult population living in that ward or village. It is a decision-making body for the entire village. All the Panchayat Samiti or a Mandal in a district together constitute a Zilla Parishad. Yes, so all together we'll be calling it as a Panchayat Samiti or a Mandal in a district together constitute a Zilla Parishad. Yes, or elected by the members of the Lok Sabha and MLAs of the district and some other officials of other district level. And bodies are also its member. District level bodies also its member. So Jilla Parishad chairperson is the political head of Zilla Parishad. Next, the big cities are constituted to the municipal corporation. Yes, and this new system of local government is the largest experiment in the democracy conducted anywhere in the world. So this is the third tier of government. The new system of local government is the largest experiment in the democracy which were conducted anywhere in the world. So in this chapter, we have covered with the point of what is federalism, difference between unitary government and the federal government, what are the features of federal government, and then what is meant by coming together and holding together, and what makes India a federal country, that is union list, state list, concurrent list. And then how was federalism practiced? What is meant by linguistic state, language policy, center and state relation. And the last concept of what is meant by decentralization. Yes, so we have finished our chapter, students. Thank you.